Hi. It is Saturday, the 28th or something of April, and I'm just, I have all kinds of, things to say, I guess, because I don't really talk to anybody about what goes on, except kind of for my mother, but she doesn't know really either. Lately, I just, after, last week, with the not suicide attempt, I've been trying to get myself back in, in kind of a good emotional state, and emotionally, good state of mind, of thinking. And, some days it's shit, and some days it's not. And, yeah, sorry, my thoughts are just all bunched up. Last night I was at the hospital again I have this major back pain. It's basically, I don't know if I've talked about it before, but it was what I was on painkillers for originally. It was for my jaw and my back pain, because my SI joints in my back and my sciatic nerves on both sides are just fucked right now. And, I'm sometimes in excruciating pain, and I'll go to the hospital because I don't have a family doctor right now, of course. That's a fucking soul search in itself. I cannot find a doctor for the life of me, and that's been really stressing me out. Also, so I went to the hospital last night, just here in town, and it's one of the worst hospitals I've ever been to. Waited 4 hours in this excruciating pain, and then, the doctor just basically says, there's nothing really wrong with you, basically, and sends me home. So that, I have to stop going to the hospital because there's no answer there. And also my behavior revolving around that is seeking out pain medication. And I have to stop that. It's an obsession. Painkillers are literally on my mind most of the day. And if it's not that, it's, it's alcohol and numbing, anything, any substance to numb myself. So that I've been just, fixated on this, trying to fucking, decide, do I really need painkillers? Yes and no, but, that's probably my addict talking, that's probably, and I can't even tell the difference anymore. I'm drug seeking, yes, but at the same time I want the pain to go away. So I take muscle relaxers. It helps sometimes. Sometimes with it. But I take them throughout the day. And I'm on a drug called gabapentin, and it's supposed to help with nerve pain. It doesn't really. It just makes me tired. And, I think I'm looking at my medication now, and I take a lot of medication. And I think I'm over medicated. I know I'm over medicated. But for some reason I hold on to that too, medication. is something that I've grown to hate and love at the same time. It's like an addiction. And some of the medication I do need, especially for anxiety and sleep, and, you know, a serotonin inhibitor. But the gabapentin I don't think I need to be on. So I saw this doctor yesterday, and just in southwest Calgary, like very south, like Fish Creek part. And I was just going along talking to him, and I was like, well, you know, I have this back pain, and he ordered an x-ray for it, which I'll get next week. But I was like, is there anything you can prescribe me for pain? And he's just like, just buy, you know, over the counter, just, oh my god, I can't think of the word right now, like Advil or Aleve or something like that for it. And then I was like, well, what about cyclobenzaprine, which is a muscle relaxer, but it's strong. I've had it in the past. I've been prescribed it before. It can be addicting, but not, like, it's not so much, not really. Not for me anyway. But he was like, well, that'll make you tired too. And he's like, he told me that I sounded, what did he say exactly? Like, out of it. And he's like, you're slurring your speech. And I don't notice it. That's the way that I talk. Like, this is how I talk. So, I mean, I don't think I'm slurring my speech unless I have some sort of, I don't know. It's just from medication. Like, I don't know if he was, like, trying to say that I was high on something. Like, you can take my fucking, ask for lab test, blood test. Like, I don't do drugs. There's nothing in my system. And, I was just a little pissed off at that, because, like, I had only been talking to him for 15 minutes. And I was like, you really don't have any right to judge me based on the way that I speak. And that was rude. I saw another doctor that was a complete jackass. Completely, like I'm in the system. And once you're in the system for mental health and addiction, you're automatically, basically, like, they have this preconceived idea of you because you're an addict, and you have mental health issues, you know, things like that. So, and they really have no business doing that. Basing someone's personality or something off of, or basing someone's whole identity off of that is not fair. And like I've always said, like, the health system's fucked anyway, so I'm just repeating myself over and over again. But yeah, I really, you know, I'm getting really sick and tired of this doctor fucking issue. I'm getting really sick and tired of me constantly, you know, wanting fucking pills. Like, I'm obsessed with it. And pills, I mean painkillers. And then in comes the thought of that I can't drink. Because I live at my brother's. And it hasn't been said that I can't, but I mean, he would tell my mother, and it would just not be a good situation. Like, I'd be kicked out of here. So, like, the fact that, like, I have all these people controlling me, like, I feel that way. is making me, like, crazy, and it's really frustrating. Like, the idea of drinking and not being able to it's such this huge, like, obsession. Like, it's an obsession. If anybody watching knows what the fuck I'm talking about, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's fucking hard to deal with. And I'm doing this alone, and, well, I'm seeing my therapist soon again, and a psychiatrist again. Excuse me. A psychiatrist in June, so that's quite a wait, but, I mean, what is he gonna, like, psychiatrists don't do shit, but it's medication, right? So, I don't really like psychiatrists, but I know this guy, and he's a nice person. So yeah, just the fucking obsession with, it's addiction. You're addicted. Mentally. And sometimes physically. I'm physically addicted to my medication. So I just wanted to talk a bit about that. I've been talking with my sister still. She calls me, like, every day. Yeah. So that's good. I mean, we laughed. You know, she makes me laugh. You know, some days I go, like, without laughing at all, or even talking. I don't talking, like, speaking. So that's, like, hard, because you're stuck in your head all the time. So, yeah. And I just, like, sometimes I'll just avoid people. It's like most of the time I avoid people altogether, but at the same time, you know, I want so much to have interaction, social interaction, and my friends. Like, I want to be able to talk and see my friends, but I can't, because they live here. I don't live in the city anymore, which is a good thing, because that would not be good. A lot of shit happened there. I can't go back. And, yeah. So, just, the constant issue of addiction and mental health is just overwhelming. I don't know. I got nothing else to say about it, because I need to let go. I need to let go of it, and I can't. Like, that's the most frustrating part, is that I can't.